I honestly shouldn't have brought my Sony A7S III on this trip and should have just stuck with my Osmo Pocket 3 and my A7C Mark II. The reason I want to talk about this today is due to the fact that this whole trip, which I'm forcing myself right now to film with my Sony A7S III, is because I honestly didn't really use it. I actually had to force myself one of the days when we were on top of one of the hiking trails to do some slow motion footage of just camera and stuff like that, due to the fact that I was not using the camera whatsoever, and it was just on, inside my camera bag, just lugging around, where I should have just probably left it home. One of the things about the Osmo Pocket 3 that's become so great for my workflow is how easy it is to just pick out and just grab out and then start filming right away. One of the things that made it so much easier as well is that my wife can go ahead and pick it up, follow me along with it, where it's not overly barely, heavy. Even if I have a small setup with my, full frame cameras, when I'm trying to just capture behind the scenes moments and as well just some B-roll while I'm trying to do my videos. That's something that I honestly loved about this camera. And to be honest, I could have condensed down my packing a lot further, that I should have just honestly left my Sony A7S III at home. And not any disrespect to my camera. Obviously the A7S III is very great, especially if I'm gonna be doing some just very video centered, type of shooting. But in all honesty, my A7C Mark II just worked too great for a hybrid setup. I was able to go switch around from photo to video to take some photos of the location while also getting some B-roll of the location as well. Which honestly was the main thing that I wanted to do, is be on the go fast and efficiently. So there was just no purpose to bring my A7S III out ever. And it kind of bummed me out, to be honest, because I love using all my gear. I feel like there's a need for everything. But because it was such a go, go, go situation, there was just no purpose for me to use it. Honestly, I probably would have been better off bringing my A7 IV due to the fact that I could have had one camera set up with the lens for one of them and then the other camera with it, and then just go ahead and switch cameras off and on for my clip or something like that, to be able to just go ahead and capture more with two cameras set up that way, so I don't have to go ahead and change lenses, which is probably an idea that I'm gonna be doing whenever I go to my next trip, just due to the fact that I don't really need to shoot that much slow motion, and the slow motion of the A7 IV and A7C Mark II is more than enough. So my A7S III is a great camera due for video and everything like that, so I plan to keep it using it for that moment. But in all honesty, I just like to have something so much more, small and compact to be able to capture the behind the scenes, especially the A-roll of me talking, because I can connect the DJI Mic Mini to it, how I'm kind of using it right now for my video right now. So with that being said, in the future, I think I'm probably just gonna go ahead and only use my A7 IV and A7C Mark II as both camera bodies for hybrid shooting when I'm out and about like these travels, and then bring the Osmo Pocket 3 to be my, sole A-roll type of camera for, talking and the behind the scenes of following me while I'm trying to talk, just to make it easier, because there's so many things you can do with this camera that's very potent. I genuinely just set it up in auto and it just works so nicely. I don't have to hope that my wife is doing, the proper exposure if I'm trying to keep everything right, because sometimes we're so much in the go that the light might change that there's no point for me to have to go behind the camera to make sure that it's fine, or that she has to adjust anything on the go. It's just kind of just good to go right off the bat, which is one of the reasons why I've actually recommended it now a lot more ever since getting it, and especially because it's worked with my workflow so much that it's not the overhyped camera that people talk about, because it's not something that is, in a sense, it's gonna replace my, let's say, A7S III in quality, but in reality it's gonna replace it for the portability and ease of use of it, where it does really great video still, but it's not gonna be anything crazy out of this world. It's just gonna add to my workflow to become smoother. But yeah, all in all, I should have probably just left my Sony A7S III at home and should have just probably condensed down with how I said. But with that said, it is what it is. You live and learn, and that's what I learned today that I wanted to share with you. But starting to pick up a little bit more with the rain, so gonna head back to Texas today. So sucks, but it was good to listen. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. I guess with all things considered, the rain is coming. This camera has better weather sealing than my A7C Mark II, so I guess this is good for now.